Normally, when you're trying to do like Kegel exercises, only some muscle fibers are actually activating. And by using the vibration, you are going to get a bigger workout, all of those muscle fibers engaging. And vibration is, of course, known for its incredible ability to strengthen muscles because it's activating all your muscles. When you're standing on a vibration machine, the vibrations will automatically cause every muscle fiber to tense and relax. Same rate the machine is vibrating. Feel those vibrations going through you. Welcome to Good Vibes with Becky Chambers. Everything you need to know about whole body vibration from the world's leading expert.
For informational purposes only, not medical advice. Consult a qualified healthcare professional before making health decisions. The creator of this content is not responsible for any actions taken based on the information provided.
I want to talk today about kidney and bladder health, or urinary tract system. It's a very important system, critical, and it's also an area where a lot of people run into problems, including me. I used to have a lot of problems in this area. And I'm not alone. Many people, especially women, maybe after pregnancy and as you get older, run into incontinence issues. So I did also have that. I also had a run in with kidney disease, which is very common when you're getting older. I have managed to heal all of that, which is just fantastic. And it's really important for your overall health too, especially that kidney health. Whole body vibration was an important part of how I have fixed incontinence issues and went from stage 3 kidney disease to now I'm just in what's called stage 1, which is considered normal for my age, which is 66. I'll start with incontinence because that's such a common issue. Now, vibration is, of course, known for its incredible ability to strengthen muscles because it's activating all your muscles. When you're standing on a vibration machine, the vibrations will automatically cause every muscle fiber to tense and relax. Same rate the machine is vibrating. And normally, when you're trying to do like Kegel exercises, only some muscle fibers are actually activating. And by using the vibration, you are going to get a bigger workout, all of those muscle fibers engaging. I was just talking to a physical therapist who is using vibration with her clients, her patients who have incontinence. And it was so interesting to hear how she's using the vibration to help them tighten up different layers of muscles in the pelvic floor that all need to be engaged to really pull that pelvic floor together and be the most effective for incontinence and controlling that. So you can see that interview this week also. It's underappreciated how powerful the anti-inflammatory effect of vibration, that it can lower inflammation just so dramatically. We see this all the time because pain in joints goes down rapidly and dramatically when you're using the right machine, a low stress, high speed vibration machine that gives you high intensity effect and low stress. Low stress is absolutely critical when you're trying to lower inflammation. And a lot of incontinence and other disease processes are very powerfully affected by inflammation levels. If you can lower inflammation, right there, you're going to be giving yourself a huge boost. Use your vibration machine to lower inflammation, and that alone is going to contribute very powerfully to improving incontinence issues. Now, I've also used a lot of homeopathy, which is a kind of energy medicine. Goes phenomenally well with vibration, and it's so good for so many things, including incontinence and bladder infections also. Phenomenal for bladder infections. I have not needed antibiotics I've only had one course of antibiotics in the last 20, 30 years at least. And that was for a dog bite which got infected. I had endless antibiotics when I was a child. I had a serious health issue that required 2 years on antibiotics and 100 courses by the time I was 20, in addition to the 2 years. And that is one of the things that really messed me up. But now I know other ways to deal with it. And I have gotten some infections of various sorts, but I use homeopathy and vibration and nutrition to heal myself. I've written 2 books about homeopathy. One is Homeopathy Plus Whole Body Vibration, and you can find that on Amazon, also on my website. My website is bcvibranthealth.com. The other book is this one called Energy Healing for Pets, and it is a self-help guide to solving health and behavior problems with homeopathy and whole body vibration. This is my dog, by the way, it's Panda Bear when he was a puppy. Very cute. But he developed a lot of health problems due to trauma when he was a child, when he was a little baby. Homeopathy is really about the mind, and the mind is very powerfully affecting your physical body. So, because it increases inflammation in your body, stress, it increases stress, your mind, right? When you're in a upset, and a lot of this is subconscious stuff. Fear, that gets buried in our subconscious so that we startle suddenly if we've been through fearful things, right? Back to vibration and other things you can do for kidney health. Kidneys are connected to the bladder. So if you've got a weak kidney, you're likely to have more problems with your bladder as well. So, really exciting information about what they have seen with vibration for kidney health. It can help diabetes and the chronic kidney disease that is associated with diabetes. So they've seen that vibration can help lower blood sugar and sugar in the urine, which are big signs of and causes of kidney damage. It can lower the volume of liquid going through your kidneys, because that's part of diabetes also. And lowering the pressure of the liquid going through your kidneys, as well as the amount of sugar in your urine, both will, maybe that's protein. I think when you have high blood sugar, you end up with leakage of protein into your urine and too much protein in your urine. But both of those, the protein and the pressure, cause kidney damage. So you are affecting that whole system in a very positive way with whole body vibration. That was part of how I went from stage 3 kidney disease to stage 1. How did I get to stage 3 kidney disease? This is really important for people. I don't have diabetes. I've never had diabetes. What I did have was a lot of vitamin D. So originally, maybe 20, 30 years ago, I had low vitamin D, and a doctor found this and told me to take a lot of vitamin D. I was taking, turned out then, beyond the 5,000 IUs, which is international units of vitamin D that I was taking daily. It turned out there was some vitamin D in other vitamin preparations that I was taking, and the cumulative total amount that I was taking per day was actually 7,000 to 8,000 international units per day. And then I ended up doing that for like 20 years because the doctor told me to stay on that 5,000 units. Don't do that, folks. You need to get regular blood tests, or it might be a urine test, but you need to measure how much vitamin D, I think it's a blood test, is in your blood, actually, because too much will cause kidney damage. And your doctor is liable not to even tell you. They are likely to be doing those tests, but they're not going to tell you that you're going into stage 1, stage 2, stage 3 kidney disease. They might not tell you till you're in stage 4 and you need dialysis, because Western medicine doesn't think there's any way to reverse kidney damage. Once it's bad, it's going to be bad, and you just need to wait till you need dialysis, and that's not a good path to be following. But there are many things you can do to help your kidneys. Vibration is fantastic. for your kidneys and your urinary tract, but be sure to do it properly. The kind of machine that I recommend is low amplitude and smooth vibration. The entire plate will be moving the same and not very far. It's not oscillation vibration, which causes your whole body to shake. That kind of vibration is more stressful for your system. It also runs slow because it's so chaotic and wild emotion. It has to run slow. So you're not getting the intense vibration message and you're getting higher stress. So it's not going to be as effective for lowering stress and inflammation in your body. There are homeopathic remedies that can help your kidneys, and there are nutritional supplements, and there is diet. Diet is real important for lowering inflammation also. Don't be taking too much vitamin D. So you can find out all kinds of stuff with my books and on my website. My website is bcvibranthealth.com. My books are on there. Have a wonderful day. And we are going to do some vibration now ourselves. We're going to do a whole body vibration workout. And join us, whether you have a machine or not. Get those good vibes going. For those of you who haven't done vibration before, it's very important to start slow and build up with vibration. Set it for the amount of time and the settings you know you can handle, and then just keep going with us with your machine off. Today, we're going to focus on the pelvis area especially. And let's get started with a beginner's pose. If you have some stretchy straps, the beginner's pose is a little bit bent at the knees and pulling up on your straps if you have them. If you don't have them, that's okay. This is tightening this area in your pelvis area. So this is a good way to get started on this workout today. Vibration is lowering inflammation, and that is great for kidney and bladder issues, and it's lowering blood sugar, which is fantastic for your kidneys. I have to keep turning around. Watch the timer. All right, here we go. And we're going to do about 30 seconds on and 10 seconds off. This is interval training. So our next exercise is a leg lunge. And we're also going to do some cardio exercises because that's going to help lower inflammation also because it's so good for you. You're getting oxygen into your body. And if you can't pull on a strap while you're doing a lunge, it's fine. You could be holding on to something. I'm going to try moving I need to move this timer thing over here. All right. There we go. Possible to have it behind me. All right. Moving on to the next position. We are doing, turn this thing too. Okay. Cardio. We're going to do some jumping jacks. And you don't need to do it on your machine. Don't want anybody to trip. So I'm going to be behind my machine maybe, or you could be on, but don't fall. So that's a little trickier. You could be here. And cardio is fantastic for you. All right, this is great. I can see everybody doing it too. All right, here we go. You're doing great. Woo! All right, almost done. You are getting the blood moving. That is an oxygen to all your cells. And you're getting a bouncing, your impact, which is great for your bones. And we're combining it with, this is our resting period. Okay. So we're moving to, I don't have the sound. That helps. We need to do another lunge on the other leg. You can do it in either direction on this machine. All right, here we go. And you're doing your other leg. This is, again, good for the pelvis area. You're engaged in here. You can be tightening your gluteus muscles or your rear end. There you go. Woo. All right. Nice. Okay. And then we're going to move right into some core exercises. Those are really going to be great for this. All right. Okay. Core exercises next. Let's start with the basic core. And that is taking your weights And you put them above you and you pull down towards one leg and then the other leg like that. Okay. All right. Good. That's the standing version of the core exercise, basic core. If you can get up and down, it is even better to be down here in a V shape like this. Now you're putting all that vibration really intensively into your core pelvis area, and the exercise is harder too. So if you're up to it, this is a great way to go. All right. Great job. And next, we're going to do another cardio. We're doing mountain climbing now. That means lifting your legs up high like this. Okay. And if you can do it with a running step, that's great. Okay. Like this. Perfect. Good job. All right. Woo. All right. Now, then we're going to go and we're going to do some more core exercises. Here we go. All right. Nice. Okay. Good. The next one, you're going to take your weights. This is diagonal crunches. And you could do this with one or two, and you could buy weights to have heavier if you want, or just use water bottles. They're very convenient, right? Okay, now put them off to one side above you, and then pull to the opposite knee. And just stick with one side, because we're going to do a whole nother exercise using the other side. So keep going with that if you're doing a standing version. And if you can do the sitting version, we're going to be down here and then leaning. You're doing the V shape, but leaning off to one side, and only one leg is straight, the other is bent, right? Your bottom hand is on the floor, and your right elbow is trying to touch your opposite knee, or your top elbow touching your bottom knee. All right, good. Now you're really getting all that vibration in here. You're tightening all these muscles. All right. Ooh, good job. Good job. All right. Let's see. Now we're going to do push-ups, and that will be helping your core area too, because you're standing and push up or forward, and you're going to need to tighten these muscles as well while you're doing this. Good. If you can do the version down here, you're doing a push-up. This is really excellent core exercise. There you go. Like that. All right. Nice job. Good job. All right. Okay, you getting tired? We're going to do a few more. Then we're going to do some energy exercises that are focused on this area as well, the kidney area. We're going to do diagonal crunch the opposite way. This, okay? Putting your arms up to the opposite side and crunching, just like that. And if you were down here, you're on the other side, over on the side, and opposite knee. Bottom knee is bent, top arm trying to touch it, elbow, and holding that. Good job. Nice. All right, excellent. Woo. All right. Good job. Do it. You can do it. A little bit more. All right. Nice. Okay. We're going to do another cardio. This one is running in place, but kicking your feet out to behind you this time. Okay. So like this. All right. Good job. Here we go. Cardio is really great for, you don't want to neglect it, because the vibration is fantastic for resistance strength training. It is not cardio typically. So adding some cardio exercises into your workout is a really good idea. Okay. We're going to do some pelvic bridge work. So this is really focused in this area. I'm going to face this way, even though. So go into a squat, hold some weights if you can, and push the pelvis forward. You can't see it too well with what I'm wearing. Make it a little tighter. Maybe you can see better. Okay, so first I'm sitting down and putting my rear end out like I'm going to sit in a chair. Then I'm pushing everything forward. You'll notice it's almost like a Kegel, actually. In order to do this and push forward, you're tightening that whole area. And I'd suggest doing a Kegel at the same time if you are dealing with these issues. So tighten that area in here, push back, and push forward. You can also be doing this lying down with your feet on the plate and your body in this shape, right? So I'll show you that as well. Just keep going. It's an excellent, excellent exercise to be doing for this issue. This is really the most targeted one for what we're trying to target here today. But pelvic bridge down here is your feet are on the plate and your hips are up high and you're pushing up hard and tightening everything. And then down and then up. Down and up. And don't forget to breathe. All right. Good job. You could also be doing a Kegel just standing here or sitting. For those who don't know what a Kegel exercise is, essentially you try to tighten the muscles that would stop you from urinating. You're tightening internally all those muscles and do that on here, standing up straight or sitting, because standing up straight, you're going to transmit the vibration. I mean, it's great. It's fine to have done it down here too. That's certainly working well. But you could do it just standing straight or sitting down. Tighten everything and relax. And tighten everything. Good. Good job. All right. And relax. This is intensifying the workout for this area. Let's do a plank. Plank is core in this area also. Standing plank, there isn't really one, but I would suggest trying a stand. How can you see best? In a little bit of a squat and push your arms with weights or without in one direction, out to the side, and then the other. Keeping all this area nice and tight. You could be pushing it forward again, the way we were with the pelvic bridge. The more you're doing that, the better, really. That's great. Okay. And a plank down here is either on your hands and feet, or you could be on your elbows and feet. And be sure to keep a nice straight line from your shoulders to your feet so that and tighten all those muscles in your core and your back to keep it straight like that. All right. Okay, nice. Good job. All right. Let's do a few energy exercises for this area. There is the monkey exercise. This is an ancient Tao exercise. And the monkey is an animal that is associated with water and emotions. Because they're very emotional, and they're very free. And emotions in energy medicine are linked with water. So naturally, this is the urinary tract system. So you're going to pretend to be like a monkey and you're bouncing around. You have free will. This is affirmation in a way as well. And you have boundless curiosity and free will. And you're laughing and having a good time and throwing bananas at people who are irritating you down on the ground. You're up in the treetops. Nothing bothers you. You're having a good time. This is sending energy. Being in that mental state, sending energy into your urinary tract, according to ancient Chinese Tao thought. Ooh, here we go. All right. Okay, let's do direct kidney stimulation. This is also Tao exercise. Rub your hands together, and you're bringing the energy into your hands. And then your hands on your kidneys, just on your back, just below your rib cage, and rub. Because you're doing this on a vibration machine, all these exercises, everything is more intense. It's just like the yoga that we were doing with Alex earlier. Everything is much more intense on your vibration plate. So rub your kidneys and then thump them. Okay, there you go. Very good. Very good. All right. And finally, the last one we're going to do is energy meridian rubbing, where you go down on ones in the inside of your arm and up on the outside. And one of the energy meridians in your arms is linked with the bladder and kidney energy meridian. I think it's in your arms, unless it was in your legs. But we're going to do both arms and legs and get all kinds of different energy meridians that are linked to all the different organs and systems in your body, including the kidney and bladder system. So, all right. And up and down and up and down. Very good. And now let's do our legs. So you lean over and start at the bottom on the inside, from up, and go down on the outside. All right, very nice. Up and down. And up and down. All right. Good job. Great. Okay. Here you go. And down. One more time. Here we go. And down. And back up. Okay. So you can do all of that workout specifically aimed at helping your pelvic area anytime. 3 times a week at least. And you could do it daily. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to hit follow to get more workout podcasts with us and benefits of vibration, and have a great day.